Hello, everyone. It's Brian Mellett. I'm principal with B Green Consultants, and this is my Facebook Live for today, Wednesday, February 12th, 2020. This is, I think, our third or fourth take. We're having some challenges with our connectivity today, so I apologize for that, and we'll do our best to push on through. Today's topic is based on an article that I had written on our site, bgreenconsultants.com, a few days ago, and it was related to the annual cannabis job report that was posted on the site Leafly recently. It's an annual jobs report where they look at all of the cannabis-related jobs in the United States and how they've grown in the previous 12 months. This is the fourth annual report that they've published, and the most amazing thing about this report is that it shows not only growth in the industry as it relates to jobs, but the amount of jobs and the percentage of growth over the last 12 months makes the legal marijuana industry the fastest growing industry in the whole United States. So this is tremendous news for anyone that's working in this industry or has an interest to get into this industry. B Green Consultants works as a full-service consulting and marketing agency working with clients in unconventional niches such as cannabis. So we work with a lot of clients, helping them to market their products and services. And so there have been a lot of challenges with helping our clients market their products and services on platforms such as Facebook. And so that, with a lot of the other challenges that businesses have faced over the last 12 months in this space, notably safe banking practices for one, the tumultuous stock market throughout the last year, as well as the vaping crisis, right? So there have been a lot of challenges that have faced this industry, and remarkably, according to this report, the industry has not only proven itself to be sustainable, but it has proven itself to be a leading industry when it comes to job growth. So according to the numbers from the most recent report, which is the Cannabis Jobs Report, the industry grew by a remarkable 15% year over year, which equates to over 33,000 new jobs, 33,700 exactly. What they term full-term equivalent jobs were added in cannabis-related businesses over the last 12 months. That brings the total within the whole industry to 243,700. So if you go back and look at the annual report from their first year, 4 years ago, and compare it to this year's most recent report, the industry has actually grown at over 100% over the last 4 years. So just tremendous growth, real positive news, again, for those of us that work within this industry. And so I wanted to touch on a few key takeaways from this report. First, let's go over the top 10 states as it relates to cannabis jobs. As you might imagine, the top states leading the charge are out west. So California is the largest employer as it relates to states. So they come in at number one. Number two is Colorado. Again, probably not a surprise to many of you. Number three is Washington, followed by Oregon. And then number five is Florida, which may surprise some of you guys. However, the medical marijuana space in Florida is a leading driver for a lot of that new business growth and job growth there. And I'll touch on that, reasons for that in a minute. Number six in the top 10 of cannabis-related job growth in the United States, the number 6 state is Arizona, followed by Nevada, Massachusetts, Oklahoma, and Illinois. Now, Oklahoma may be a surprise to some of you. It was a bit of a surprise to me. And it also is related to the growth in medical marijuana, as is the growth that was seen in Florida. Illinois, by legalizing the usage in the end of 2019, that really thrust them into the top 10 as it relates to job growth. So those are the top 10 states that are really leading the charge as it relates to job growth and cannabis-related jobs. Now, when you look at Florida and Oklahoma, as I said, they were kind of surprising states in the top 10. Florida has the most people enrolled in their medical marijuana program of any state in the United States. Over 300,000 are enrolled in the medical marijuana program in Florida. So that amount of people really helps to support the 20,000 jobs that are in the cannabis space in Florida. So that's a key driver for the state of Florida. When you look at Oklahoma, medical marijuana helped to grow their jobs 221% in the year of 2019, which accounted for 9,400 jobs. So when we look at what may be ahead in 2020, one finding from this report is that there's an expectation of potentially triple-digit growth in some Midwest states in 2020 as the legalization continues to roll out across the country. When I look at this report, I'm really struck by how great these numbers are, number one. And number two, when you look at a lot of the challenges that the industry has faced in 2019, it really makes it even more remarkable to have achieved that type of number. So again, this is great news for those of us that are working this industry. It shows that a lot of the challenges that we face, they're getting worked out as it relates to banking. There's safe banking practices that hopefully will come to play, and that will help businesses with their day-to-day, taking care of their revenue and their cash. The financing piece of it, as it relates to the stock market, your bigger players are going to continue to duke it out to establish their lion's share of the market. And so I foresee that continuing into 2020. There's going to eventually be a shakeout of a few major leading players in this space. And as legislation continues through 2020 and legalization continues to roll out across the United States, I foresee that shakeout continuing, which I think in the long run will help this space. It's inevitable that some regulation is going to come to play. When I speak with a lot of the businesses that are clients of ours, one of the big concerns that they have is they hear from their clients that there is a concern about the quality of the products. So the regulation, when it comes to the makeup, the composition of a lot of these products, as that comes to pass, that's only, I believe, going to bring more people into the market, help to grow the businesses, which will bring more workers then into this space as well. If you're a business owner, I believe it's great news because this shows that there is an influx of talent coming into this space to help to support the businesses in this space. And if you, again, are a worker that has a skill set that you feel that you can apply well into this space, there's tremendous opportunity for growth for you as well. So really great news I wanted to share with you guys as it relates to this Cannabis Jobs Report, the 4th annual one that is conducted by Leafly. So I look for big things to continue in 2020. It's a challenging yet an exciting space to be in. And the other key takeaway from this report that was mentioned was, even though these numbers are tremendous and it shows that the legal marijuana industry is the fastest growing industry in the whole United States. These job numbers do not include jobs related to CBD. Since CBD is not state regulated right now, it was very difficult for Leafly to include those job numbers with the cannabis related job numbers in the report. So everyone knows how big the CBD space has become. So all of those jobs, you can imagine, would be added to the already impressive numbers that are in the report. So it's really a tremendous space to work within as relates to growth. However, there are challenges. We'll face those challenges, and we'll see what 2020 holds. But certainly with this report, it's very positive, and hopefully in 2020 the space can continue that sustained growth. So thanks for checking out the Facebook Live today. I apologize again for some earlier glitches. If you'd like to message me, do so here on Facebook, or you can email me at bmellet@bgreenconsultants.com. Look forward to chatting with you guys. As I mentioned, we work with a lot of businesses in the space, helping with websites, content, custom ad campaigns. And we do also have a very popular online course for business owners that is due to relaunch here soon. So if you have an interest in jumping on the waiting list, please let us know that as well. Okay, take care until next week. I'll see everyone next Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Take care.